Sunday Stoic Summary on the Discursiveness of Reading by Seneca. This is Letters from a Stoic, letter number 2. It is better to study a few great thinkers and ponder their words than to continuously read new works and clutter your mind with ideas but not acting on any of them. Work on having intimate relationships with a few great minds. A man who travels makes many acquaintances, but no friends. Only possess the books that you can read, rather than worrying about trying to read all the books you possess. When you need a change, reread the authors on your shelf, rather than going after new authors. And we have a quote, this is a paraphrase of the quote. To have little but to be content is not poverty. To have a lot but to want more is poverty. That is a paraphrase of a quote by Epicurus that Seneca includes in his letter. My reflection on this reading is that I think it's true not just with philosophy, but it has a lot of applications outside of philosophy. Dining and hobbies and travel. If you limit your desires, then your desires are a lot easier to satisfy. If you have a few hobbies that you really enjoy, rather than 20 hobbies that you don't have time for, you'll have a much happier life, for example. If you have simple dietary pleasures, it's a lot easier to fulfill them than very complex ones. It will be easier to be happy if you're easily satiated, and you'll have a more fulfilling life if you go into things in depth rather than living life a mile wide and an inch deep. So I want to work on being content with what I've got, with what I've done, with what I have, rather than thinking about happiness resting in some future accomplishment or some future possession. This is where the practice of premeditatio malorum comes in. There's a previous episode I've done on that. Practice thinking about what it would be like to lose your possessions. That will help you to appreciate the possessions you currently have more fully. And also, don't forget that the possessions you currently have are the same possessions you used to crave and then you actually acquired. And now your sights are on some future possession. Maybe that's where happiness lies. We already know that that is falsehood. Carpe diem. Don't worry. Be happy.